The Disney Vibes Podcast, talking insider tips, tricks, and pixie dust. For the most magical place on Earth, here's Andrew and Heather.
Welcome to episode 40 of the Disney Vibes Podcast. I feel like we're halfway through the episode because Heather was going live on Facebook.
I was going live on Facebook, so our friends know where to find us over on YouTube. So, yeah, check us out. Either one.
Disney Vibes brought to you by Magical Destinations Travel. You like us, our content, our show. Show your support. And my wife's mini ear collection by booking your next Disney World, Disneyland, Disney Cruise, ABD, Universal, Alani, Cruise Lines, bookmdtravel.com. It costs you nothing. And you can, of course, download the Disney Vibes podcast wherever you get your podcasts from, whether it be Amazon, Google, Apple, Spotify, Pocket Cast, so on and so forth. If you like the content, help us out by providing feedback, 5-star rating and feedback. We greatly appreciate your support.
We do. Please and thank you.
All right. Are you ready?
Yes, I have my joke.
Oh, boy.
So it's, what do we call it? Just a play on words?
I'm ready.
I got to make sure I get this right.
It's not 5 a.m. You have no excuse.
No,
We're live on video. You're not in a robe anymore, so.
No, I actually have on, for you to see
your
on
Mickey
YouTube,
attire.
I have on my Mickey fleece that we got when we went in January because it was freezing in Florida. But besides the point, here is my play on words. Ready?
As ready as I'm going to be.
Oh, boy. Okay. Jasmine tried to attend a Disney Prince only gathering. She wasn't Aladdin.
Yeah, okay. Allowed in. Aladdin. Allowed in. I got it. Aladdin's the play on words.
You always make me feel like my jokes are just never good.
I didn't say anything.
Oh, my God.
She wasn't allowed in. Aladdin.
I know. Yeah.
Okay, very good.
Oh.
2 thumbs up on that one.
Okay.
All right. Would you rather have a tour all over the city in Carl Fredrickssen's house?
Carl from Up?
Yes, there you
Okay,
go.
okay.
All right, there's quiz number 1.
Okay.
Or have a tour with Alice in Wonderland?
Oh, Alice in Wonderland. I would prefer Up. Carl, what's his last name?
Fredricksen.
Fredricksen. Mr. Fredricksen. Yes, I would go in his house. Is what
Correct.
You're talking about?
Floating balloons.
Yeah, but all the memories he has. I'm a big picture person, and I would love to see all the memories he has with his wife. I would cry every time I watch that movie. It's very touching, and I don't want to get lost in Wonderland. No, no.
Okie doke.
I'll go flying with the house.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
How you feeling today?
She wasn't Aladdin. I should
Okay.
have said it differently.
All right, before we go off the rails, here's what's happening. So water park renovations are going on right now, and basically Typhoon Lagoon will be reopening on March 19th. So hang loose as the weather gets warmer and spring break approaches. We can't think of a better place to spend the day than at Disney's Typhoon Lagoon Water Park. Now, we're excited to share that the tropical theme park will reopen to all of our guests on March 19th, adding to this oasis of fun. The popular specialty ticket event, H2O Glow After Hours, will also return this May and will be the highlight, play on words, right? Highlight of the summer. Don't miss out. Tickets for the event go on sale. They are on sale actually right now, so be sure to glow and purchase a ticket. Haha. See?
Yeah.
Here are 5 can't-miss ways to enjoy Typhoon Lagoon when it reopens on March 19th. Number 1, they have the Light Up the Night at H2O Glow After Hours. That starts May 20th. It's complete with an electric DJ dance party, complimentary ice cream treats, popcorn, select beverages, and a glorious atmosphere and beyond.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm hitting the play on words
Yeah.
just because you set the tone. H2O Glow After Hours allows families to spend time at Typhoon Lagoon for several hours after it closes, giving quick access to those favorite attractions throughout the illuminated park. Be sure guests can get their tickets tomorrow or right now. Call your agent for a night to remember at the water park. So now that it's completely renovated, they have a thrill-filled day at Typhoon Lagoon. They have the favorite attractions such as the action-packed 400-foot-long water coaster, Crush and Gusher, or Humunga Cowabunga. And these, they offer 3 high-energy body slides to plunge guests down the steep incline of Mount Mayday. Families can join join the fun, too, with the fast-paced, adrenaline-filled family raft attraction Misadventure Falls. Little ones can venture down mini water slides in the kid-friendly Catch a Kitty Creek. Catch a Kitty. Catch a Kitty. It's going to catch your kitties.
Catch a kitty. Oh, my goodness.
Yes. So lots of things to do. They have the beachcomber shacks as well, which are like those private cabanas. They have cushioned seating, towels, lockers, souvenir, reusable mugs, and more. If you want one of those, the ice cream looks good, right? And
that's Hey, isn't it?
What's that?
The ice cream?
I don't know.
With the eyeballs. That's Hey.
Oh, yes. Yeah. I'm like, what are you looking at? Correct. Yes. And then the delicious food and beverage offerings that are coming out now with the reimagined Typhoon Lagoon. You can cool off with those new sweets and treats. They got barbecue chicken, grilled pineapple flatbread, the Typhoon Tilly Sipper, the Kungaloosh Cooler, strawberry Dole Whip. Oh, swirled with a mixture of rum, orange juice, and blackberry brandy.
Oh, my goodness.
Floated with strawberry Fanta. That sounds glorious.
Fanta?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Come on, like a bag of Fanta. Same thing.
But you can't have Fanta with
Rum?
brandy and rum.
Well, it's blackberry brandy.
It's a lot of sugar.
Okay.
Anyways.
And the Hey cone will be there, made of Dole Whip, pineapple, and raspberry, available at Snack Shack. So lots going on. And, of course, the last thing they have is the Surf's Up at the Surf Pool, and that is the largest wave pool in North America. It's got a picturesque view of the iconic Mount Mayday. Guests of all ages can catch gnarly waves while body surfing in the water. And if you want to test your skills even further, you can hang 10 with the private surf session in the surf pool. Open Surf will also be available for smaller groups for surfers who do not need the entire pool to themselves. So whatever the experience you have as a surfer, you can definitely spend some time riding waves, before and after the park closes to polish your skills. So you may want to add that Park Hopper Plus ticket for Typhoon Lagoon to experience it as it is reopening, and obviously H2O Glow after-hour events. And obviously now that Typhoon Lagoon is reopening, Blizzard Beach will be closing.
Oh, they're going to refurbish?
That's their renovation schedule. So one opens, another one closes. One door opens, another one closes.
Understandable.
It's fine, whichever. We have not gone because Jameson, just a little too small still, even though they have the Kitcha Kitty, still not feeling it.
Yeah,
so.
no, I'm a bit of a overprotective, I guess you could say, when it comes to water. So until he can swim in the ocean, and I'm okay
Fully.
with that. Yeah.
Well, it's not the ocean.
Well, no, but like if you can handle the ocean, you can handle a water park.
Got it.
Yeah. Okay.
Fair point.
Yeah.
All right.
Time out. Hold on. I missed it. Do you need to reserve in order to go? No, you don't. You just show up there.
Show up.
Show up. Hey, now.
Just make sure you have the right ticket.
Indeed. You know what? Looking at the pictures, it kind of gives me the vibe of Castaway Cay a little bit.
Castaway Key.
Yeah, that too. Castaway Key, when they're showing the pictures of the after hours, like it's got the beach there, and some of the food it reminded me of too, like the barbecue.
Sure.
Yeah. So I don't know.
I'm with you.
Saying, just making connections, going back, way back.
Way back.
Way back.
Got it.
All right.
Alrighty. East Coast to West Coast. Foodie Guide to Princess Night 2023 at Disneyland Resort. So hear ye, if you are attending Disneyland After Dark Princess Night, the special treats are out and about. And honestly, at the time of this recording, the first night has already happened. The next Royal Gathering will be tomorrow night, March 9th. So this is an all-new celebration held in Disneyland Park. And it's going to have all the royals with character experiences, performances, dance parties, and, of course, event-exclusive treats. So they have I'm not going to go through all of them, but Bengal Barbecue, Cafe Orleans has got a bunch of stuff. The pineapple shrimp skewer looks good. Galactic Grill has the spicy huli loaded tenders. So, sounds good.
It does look good. I'm just seeing, where is it located?
In Disneyland.
No, I know that, but like, is it like in their castle? Like, where do you?
Oh, it's in Disneyland Park. It's equivalent to a like Halloween party. It's going to be going on. It's not part of California Adventure, Disneyland Park.
I thought it was like a private, like, you know how we did the Frozen party?
No, yes, I know what you mean, but no, it's not that.
Okay.
No, it's Disneyland After Dark Princess Night. So it's going to be at all the different restaurants. That's all these restaurants. Hungry Bear Restaurants has stuff. Jolly Holiday Bakery Cafe, Little Red Wagon, Plaza Inn, obviously Red Rose Tavern, the Refreshment Corner. Is that Churros? It is. The churro cart near Sleeping Beauty's Castle, Frontierland, and Tomorrowland. It's got freeze-dried raspberry crumble.
Where
on
are
it.
you?
Oh, I'm on the bottom.
Oh, I see.
And a macadamia nut pretzel, cream cheese-filled pretzel, white chocolate sauce, toasted macadamia nuts, and vanilla wafer crumble with a caramel sauce drizzle on a pretzel.
Sounds pretty amazing.
Yes.
Minus the what can
So I think this is just the kickoff. Yeah, this is the kickoff to their first night events that at Disneyland. So that'll be exciting overall, as these first two are the kickoff, and they're going to see how they do and move on from there if they're going to continue them or not.
I'm just going to say, if you bring it over to East Coast, I think it would do very well, because I would go.
Well, I mean, I think any of them, yes. Yeah, that's fine.
I want to have an excuse to wear a princess costume.
Okay, forget the mini ears. Like I said, folks, we're going back to like
princess.
Belle.
Yeah.
So I know on last week's episode we talked about, I'm staying on the West Coast, the villas at Disneyland Hotel with all the theming. So basically, we do have a set date now of September 28th, 2023. So the villas at Disneyland Hotel will celebrate the magic of creativity and storytelling through that blend of contemporary designs and carefully curated pieces inspired by the stories, characters, and worlds of Disney animation. This is the fourth tower at the Four Diamond Landmark Disneyland Hotel, which is just steps from downtown Disney District, Disneyland Park, and California Adventure Park. So lots going on. If you are a DVC member, on March 15th, you can start to make those reservations. And on St. Patrick's Day, all guests can book at the new villas at Disneyland.
Interesting.
So it'll be fun.
Yeah.
It'll be cool to check out.
Beautiful.
Absolutely. Speaking of West Coast, Toontown treats. So Mickey's Toontown treats are coming back. So they're doing a lot on the West Coast. The guests are going to be able to step foot inside this reimagined, vibrant, exciting world of Mickey Mouse and his pals. Not going to go through all the food because, whatever. It's very kid focused, and we're foodies, but Cafe Daisy, sure, with a foot-long hot dog, whatever.
That's Casey's.
Well, yeah, I mean, the cheesy pizza flop over. I mean, I got it. It's got mozzarella and provolone and pepperoni, and
it looks like a grilled cheese.
Yeah.
Ish.
So, I think it's really themed more for the kids, with all the food compared to some more exquisite meals for the adults, I guess. That would be my thing. The one thing that was cool is they do have the perfect picnic basket novelty item.
Yeah.
So basically you pick up your basket, you choose three snack size items, such as, now they're not like fancy. It's the Cuties, mandarin oranges, yogurt smoothies, applesauce, granola bars, a gluten-free friendly fig bar, and much more. You also choose water bottles or juice boxes, and you can have a perfect picnic with your little one, and it'll enhance the outing even more because you get the perfect picnic blanket to go with your basket. So that will be in Mickey's Toontown on the West Coast. You have a question or something, because you're like going, hey, okay.
No. Well, because I would totally do this just to get the blanket, because the blanket is adorable. It's the Mickey and Minnie version of Mickey, the Runaway Rail ride.
Yep, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Rail.
No,
Yeah.
right.
It's on the West Coast now, too.
No, I know, but so, hold on a minute. Oh, so that's in its Toontown? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Good?
I want the blanket. I think
Okay.
it's cute.
I'm on it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so a lot of news came out in the last week or so. Josh D'Amaro discussed, Disney World expansion and Reedy Creek's replacement. So basically, to summarize, Heather hates talking about the Reedy Creek Improvement District, but that's a whole thing over the Don't Say Gay bill that Ron DeSantis put forward, and then Bob Chapek, the former CEO, got involved and didn't know how to use his words properly. So basically, he said, we're shutting it down. Long story short, they didn't shut down the Reedy Creek Improvement District, and if you really want to read into it, there are tons of articles out there. However, basically, this is what the recap of what has happened since this whole saga has transpired. State lawmakers passed that bill. They've renamed it Okay, but they also maintain the special district's taxing benefits and its unique authorities with some exceptions. But the key change was that the governor of Florida would appoint the district's board. So now the governor has more control. So basically he signed it into the bill into law, appointed members, and now it's called the Central Florida's Tourism Oversight District, so they can oversee stuff and all of his appointees. Disney finally did it right? But Josh D'Amaro said very little, but was very PC. Walt Disney World President Jeff Valley issued a statement that was de-escalating the situation compared to what it was at some point. And Bob Iger has pretty much stayed status quo and has not commented on it, because why are you going to fight the fight of a battle, when you probably are going to lose it? And with a person who we know has presidential aspirations, I would say you want to stay off the radar. So that being said, the easiest way, that we can kind of summarize it is what Jeff Valley said. For more than 50 years, the Reedy Creek Improvement District has operated at the highest standards. We appreciate all that the district has done to help our destination grow and become one of the largest economic contributors and employers in the state. We are focused on the future. We're ready to work within this new framework, and will continue to innovate, inspire, and bring joy to the millions of guests who come to Florida to visit Walt Disney World each year. That's what you call PC. Good to go.
Okay.
Now, right after that happened, Josh gave us a little bit more information. So we know now that they are really planning more and more experiences. We know Universal is breaking out Epic Universe. And so they are trying to figure out ways of how to disperse crowds. So we know one way that they're trying to do it on the West Coast is they're bringing Avatar in some method way with whatever to Disneyland. Not sure where exactly yet, but that was kind of already mentioned by Bob Iger. It's not going to be the world of it. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't want to speculate. So we do know Bob Iger wants big expansion, and we know that Dinoland USA at Animal Kingdom has not been the most popular. I don't even know if we've really walked through it much.
No.
Right? So they're saying they're going to make a Zootopia metropolis there to kind of overtake it, right? And a Moana mini-land. So now you're going to have Moana there. You have, obviously, Te-Fiti and the Journey of Water at Epcot. So really bringing in your other, your more recent films and recapturing a whole new audience of Disney lovers. Now, beyond Big Thunder, if you're thinking of Magic Kingdom and Walt Disney World, there are possible discussions of Coco, Encanto, and Villains Lands.
Yes.
So people are really into those three. The villains you always see, especially around Halloween, the villains can come out. I don't want to say Jack Skellington. I don't see him as a villain, but okay, technically he is, right?
Well,
so
it's gonna, the whole series of Descendants is the same concept.
Right, exactly. So that, I think, in my opinion, if I had to rank them, I think that would be the number one that they would try to push. I imagine you have Cruella out there, Ursula, just to, name a few. That would be something different to help disperse crowds, right? So, at least at Magic Kingdom. I'm sure the Zootopia thing is going to be a huge thing at Animal Kingdom. It just fits so well into that. But Encanto and Coco, thoughts?
Well, they do have some in Epcot in Mexico. They have an Encanto type. Oh wait, no,
Coco.
no, it's Coco. Sorry, but still, they have that there a little bit where you can go inside. It's inside the
Mexican pavilion.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they're channeling.
I think just how popular it was, they're going to build off of that franchise.
Yeah, no, and it'd be more culturally diverse.
Yeah, fair point.
So, but I will take all of the Te-Fiti.
Yeah.
I love her. She's so pretty. I think it's fine. I just think it's interesting. Like, are we looking at 3-year plan, 5-year plan, 10-year plan?
Well, that's what we don't know. So, I mean, let's think about it. There's a couple factors with this. The Josh D'Amaro saying that, obviously, we don't know. Bob Iger will not be probably seeing this till the end unless, something goes crazy. But this is a very bold proposal for Magic Kingdom growth with shaky specifics as far as what it could entail, right? So we know there's some big excitement about these possible plans, but until permits, everything's done and things aren't canceled, like, Reflections was, right? The Lakeside Lodge, the next DVC resort, there could be a lot of things going on. But Bob Iger, he is definitely all about the big expansion of Walt Disney World, Disneyland, because he sees the competition. He knows Universal is doing what they're doing with, also in Texas, right?
Yeah.
So they are, Super Nintendo Land just opened. They are moving, light speed ahead in that regard. So it's fair that they need to kind of get things going with that.
But didn't he talk about this on D23 anyways?
He did. Well, he wasn't around for D23.
No,
Josh
but,
did,
but
yes.
yeah,
Josh mentioned a little bit, but
I remember.
Listen, now different boss. And they brought back another creator, Imagineer. He came back. I forgot the guy's name, Bruce, I think. He came back on staff today. He was instrumental in Avatar to the World of Pandora at Animal Kingdom. So him coming back on is just starting to lay the groundwork. But it's gonna play out, and there'll be some major new additions to each park between. Are you ready? 2026. Right, so that's you think about it, so that's
23?
3 years,
3.
and 2031.
Oh,
It's a lot of construction.
wait, how many years? What? So 8 years, right?
Correct. Good math. That would be the end. But a lot can cancel, a lot can change between now and then.
You'll almost be 50.
Oh my goodness, gosh. Anyways, now the reason why this all came out is we stay on track, folks. Because whichever. I'm just going to retire before you can go down there. Fair point. Yeah. Thank you. There you go. Mic drop. So Josh tomorrow called Tron because everybody's been doing the DVC previews and everything. It's just the tip of the iceberg of what's coming. So
wow,
if you read
bold.
Yes, if you read into that, just getting started on the park expansion on the East Coast and West Coast, let's see. Right? I mean, I
see, I wonder if they would bring, because I know, well, no, I mean, because it's in the, California, but the whole superhero thing, they don't really have much of that.
Marvel campus.
Yeah.
So, we'll see it this summer. I don't know where that would fit in.
Well, I know. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I don't
it's
know
not going to
where
fit
it
into
would go,
Epcot.
but it doesn't.
You'd have to put it in Hollywood Studios somewhere, and I don't know if you have the room there.
Right.
Because it's in California Adventure out there.
Interesting.
Web slingers and everything. So, I mean, we'll see, we'll see. The other big news that has come out, there's a couple things that I just have been, reading and hearing about and he's been bombarded, is Mandalorian and Grogu are characters walking around. They got bombarded, though. So that's one thing that was big news that came out, and the other one just slipped my mind.
Well, as you're trying to recall that, it was the cutest thing seeing them walk around. I saw one where Grogu was just kind of cooing at,
people.
The people. And then I saw another one where he was cooing, but signaling he wanted to eat. And Mando was like, well, I'll find you something to eat. Don't worry. So, I mean, but also too, just randomly walking around, I could totally see that they probably just got, it's
what's shiny and brand new,
yeah,
so that's part of it,
Do you remember when we were in, actually, no, you don't remember, but I told you.
That's because I'm almost 50, like you said, right?
No, it's because you weren't there. So it was after J-Mo and I came out of the Make Your Own Droid experience, we were walking, and all of a sudden Ray was just walking right by us, and she started talking, and we stopped, and she wanted to know the name of Jameson's droid, and I was fumbling to get my phone, but I was more in the moment. I don't know. Again, just walking around. So.
Yeah, I mean, character experiences coming back is monumental. So definitely something that you can definitely look forward to. All right, maybe my my old brain will remember what I was going to say, but
you're beating yourself up. Chill out.
Just taking it from the source. Let's talk Animal Kingdom, which is clearly the least popular park of the four, I'd say, in Walt Disney World.
Oh, see, it's so hard.
Some people have
they
have an affiliation for they just love it, but
right.
I think
happen to be
overall,
not one of those.
no, I have no problem with the park.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to go spend multiple days there. I mean, I think a lot of it also depends upon what you're into, what your kids are into. If they're into animals, good grief, you're going to spend many days there.
Sure.
Our kids are thrill seekers, so there's not a ton of attractions that are going to sustain that 5 and 6 year old energy of our certain someone, where he's going to be entertained, so to speak. Mm-hmm. But let's talk Animal Kingdom one day, right? Because typically that's what you're going to do.
And it's interesting to, come up with that whole one-day approach, only because it's the largest park.
By
Ideally.
square footage, correct.
Right, because you have all the animals.
You got the savannah. So
right,
that alone, you think takes up the majority of the time, the majority of the space. So when you talk about minimizing wait times and you talk about avoiding crowds, this kind of plan is really updated, or our thoughts of it that, everybody has been stating over the internet, has a lot to do with the time of the year you go. So if you're going the most popular dates, for example, the holiday season, probably President's Week where Genie Plus sold out, spring break, those kind of times of the year,
Heightened.
I mean, it's heightened, and this may not work, foolproof, let's say. But let's just assume that, you're going to have, you're not going at that time of the year. You're going one of the other 47 weeks or what have you. And then you do have the option. There's a couple options. Obviously, you have Genie Plus, which you can purchase, and obviously the individual lightning lanes. So as of this recording, the only individual lightning lane that you can purchase is for Avatar Flight of Passage, right? And then you would have the Genie Plus. Now, are they necessary in Animal Kingdom? Absolutely not. Will they allow you to finish your day a lot quicker? I'd say yes, absolutely. Right? So when you think about, going to Animal Kingdom and doing all the activities, right, with Genie Plus, because unfortunately, I don't want to say fortunately, but here's what it comes down to: is a lot of people are purchasing Genie Plus. That's just the fact. They are purchasing it. It's selling out. Doesn't matter the price, so to speak. So they are purchasing it. So this would be like a hypothetical day at Animal Kingdom, I guess is the way to put it, right? I would not recommend purchasing it, but let's say you do, because most people have been doing that. Because remember, let's say you finish, depending on how the length of your vacation is, you finish at Animal Kingdom and you have Genie Plus, you go use it at another park. Mm-hmm. So 2 parks one day. So the wait times are inconsistent at Animal Kingdom, for the reason of it's also dispersed. The crowd is dispersed, right? So 7 a.m. Well, you better start earlier, but depending on what time the park opens, Animal Kingdom usually opens the earliest. It could be 7, it could be 7:30, whichever, that's the early entry for those guests staying on site, on property. Mm-hmm. So for on-site guests, you definitely want to arrive at Animal Kingdom 30 minutes, I'm saying arrive at the gate 30 minutes prior to opening. Make sense?
Yeah.
So you'd arrive and get ready. So you have Genie Plus, right? 7 a.m. and 1 second, you would book Navi River Journey.
Yeah.
Navi? Yeah, get Navi. Right? Because I would say as soon as the park opens, you go to Flight of Passage. You'll have a short wait. You'll be one of the first guests there. You're rope dropping it. Mm-hmm. You get off Flight of Passage. So let's say you wait 30, 40 minutes, whatever. And then you go right to Navi River Journey right next door.
Sure.
So, so you'd be done with that. Then you can book your character meet and greet, experience if necessary, if you're into that. While you're waiting for that Genie Plus, go to Expedition Everest. Hopefully it's not down, right? Hopefully it's not. But do that via standby. Do Dinosaur via standby. It's not going to be like, killing you on time there.
Right.
Go back to your next selection, and you can meet your characters, as long as you get that like 9:20 to 10:20 time slot. And then from there, you would then go, after that, you would book your safari. So you could book, and safari, it moves so quick because of the number of vehicles.
Yeah.
It's what is it, 15 minutes maybe?
I mean,
ride?
maybe. Yeah, it moves, and they can house, what?
Yeah, there's a lot of people,
30,
25, 30 people on each one, right?
Sure.
So I would book safari and then wait and then start banging out everything else. So It's Tough to Be a Bug via Standby. Again, not very popular. You can do Finding Nemo, The Big Blue, and Beyond, as well, that first show. Get some snacks. I would then also remember, even though you haven't been able to go on safari yet, because let's say the return time is early afternoon, once you have booked, once 2 hours have gone by, you can book a second one. So that's when you book the Cali River Rapids, which is a very quick ride as well.
Yeah.
But the kids love it. They do.
That's one of my favorites to do there.
120 minutes after that. Booking of, even if you haven't gone through, 2 hours, 120 minutes, book your next one.
Right.
To the dot, to
Right.
the T.
Right.
Whatever it is. And then if you didn't get on Flight of Passage, lunchtime is kind of the way to go, because even if the wait time is still high, there's usually like a lunch lull. Everybody's eating, right? They've been there early just like you. That'll be your best bet unless you wait till really, really late in the day,
Sure.
That would be what I would say. But then after that, the only other thing you really have left besides your Safari Lightning Lane, if you're using Genie Plus, is Festival of the Lion King, which I do recommend. That show is great. Mm-hmm. Festival of the Lion King is great. And then, I don't know, 2:00, you're done.
I know.
I mean you want to go see Feathered Friends in flight?
Or we can walk through where, where is it? Not where the gorillas are, but like you can walk through and you can see the animals.
Yeah, of course. You want to see all the different animals in the cages, and non-safari type animals. Mm-hmm. You absolutely can do that. But if you're getting out of there by 2:00, or that's when the park hopping people are coming, because they can park hop at 2. So you're done, and that's when you call it an early night. Yeah, and you go pool. Go to the pool and take advantage of the Disney resorts and what they have to offer. The movie nights, the stuff for the kids, the little things that oftentimes everybody spends all their time in the parks and is, like Heather said, it's completely overlooked. So Animal Kingdom, I'd say that's the way. And we actually have clients down there now, and they were able to do it all very quickly, and they loved it, and it worked. Our suggestions worked with everything that we did, so we can say if you're going like this time,
this time of year,
March, before spring break, and after obviously President's Day, great time, crowds are lower, and our scenario, our itinerary, our thought process at this moment worked. Now, zigzag, obviously, if things, you get a zig, you get a zag, and when Zootopia opens and everything else, I'm sure we will have a new plan of attack. But that would be our one-day suggestion for Animal Kingdom with Genie Plus and Lightning Lanes. Now, however, if you decide not to purchase Genie Plus for the day, everybody's going to go to Flight of Passage first. Mm-hmm. That's when you would go hit like Safari and Everest. Yeah. You would go first. So you zig when everybody else zags. So, and go through that. But, all right. That's all I got.
Well, I was just going to say one thing to keep in mind, and I know, if you use, Genie or whatever, when you go to the safari, the animals tend to be sleeping, I guess you could say.
More active, yeah.
Less active between the hours of like 11 and 3, because it's the hottest time in Florida. So if you can get there earlier or later, right, you can see them in more action. I mean, I want to say I always want to see the giraffes. That's my thing. I don't care about the lions.
Oh, they come right up to you.
Yeah, and they do.
The lions are on the rock.
Yeah, they are. They're sunning themselves. Exactly.
Yawning.
Can I also say really quick?
I don't know. Can you?
Those tour guides are freaking phenomenal with their knowledge of all of the animals and just
that cheat sheet above your head is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's great to be able to reference that, but they are just brilliant. I could never do that.
I think you could.
No.
Maybe you'll be a jungle cruise skipper in retirement.
Well,
You could be telling some jokes.
Well, no, I can maybe do that. All the puns. Yeah, I could possibly.
I don't know, after
do
this
that.
first play on words,
Well, I
we'll
gotta
see.
work on it. All right. Well, hold on. So then what would you be?
Me?
I would just be like the Disney
I'm going to be a
director.
Dapper Dan going right down Main Street.
Oh, I could see that.
You know, especially when I hit 50.
Oh, I'll hit that, just 3 years after you.
Yeah. Anyways.
Anyways, yeah.
Final thoughts. Hit us up.
Yeah, no, just be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can get the notifications of when our new episodes are live. You can find us at Instagram at, who are we?
Magical Destinations Travel Co.
Travel. I was going to say Disney Vibes. There's so many. And then you can find us over on Facebook, Magical Destinations Travel. And, of course, you can always get in touch with us by going to our website, bookmdtravel.com.
Yep. Twitter's Magical Desk Trav. A lot of articles there from Disney Parks blog and everything like that. On YouTube, it is at Disney Vibes. And, of course, we are always onboarding new people who have a passion to help others in the travel industry, as travel is starting to really have its uptick even more now that the pandemic is about 3 years to the day since everything started to shut down as of this recording. So you can definitely reach out. There's a couple blog posts, I believe, on the website about how you can join our team and learn more about becoming a travel agent and all the benefits and fun stuff that goes along with it. So,
Absolutely.
All right, till next time, let the Disney vibes flow.
Find Disney Vibes for all your vacation needs on the web at bookmdtravel.com.